Welcome back to Capitol Review. I'm Mark Hall. History made on the Senate floor this week. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker breaking a record dating back to 1957 on the longest floor speech protesting President Donald Trump and his administration. Take a look moments after Booker finished his 25-hour and 5-minute speech.
Of interdependence. When our founder said we must mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. We need that now from all Americans. This is a moral moment. It's not left or right, it's right or wrong. Let's get in good trouble. My friend, Madam President, I yield the floor.
And joining us now is Sharatsky Rai. She's the Director of Audience Development and Head of Social Media with our media partners at The Hill. Sharatsky, welcome back to Capitol Review.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be back.
What has been the reaction to Cory Booker's 24-hour-plus filibuster?
That's right. You know, we had this big moment where Cory Booker beat the record for the longest filibuster speech given in Congress. And now this was a 27-year record that he beat. But the reaction has been interesting because it has reinvigorated some of the Democratic base who have felt that the Democrats are finally standing up to the Republicans in Congress. But it also gave the Democrats a little bit of a fire where they were missing some of the fire before Cory Booker's speech. Now, his speech, which lasted about 25 hours and 5 minutes, got over 350 million likes on his TikTok Live. 16 hours into his speech, his office was inundated with phone calls from supporters, cheering him on, sending messages of support, saying that they were looking forward to seeing him break this record. They had received 14,000 voice messages in support of Cory Booker's speech. But it will be interesting to see if the Democrats can actually take this and reinvigorate and give themselves some more momentum going forward, because that has been severely lacking from the Democrats since the election.
Sharatsky, you talk about this gives maybe Democratic lawmakers, a push, a jolt. What does this do for the base of the party? Does it give them some optimism?
It has given them a little bit of optimism, but I don't want to oversell this. This was just one speech over the last 10 weeks of President Trump, being in office and being the president, and the Democrats have been missing in action, or so their followers say. The Republicans have pushed their agenda through Congress. They control both the houses of Congress. They also control the White House with President Trump. The Democratic supporters have felt like they've been unheard, unseen, and that the Democrats have really taken a wait-and-see approach with some of the policies that the Republicans have implemented so far. And they're hoping now, at least their base hopes, that this kind of puts some more fire under their wings and gives them that little bit of a boost to go in and work on their messaging and work on their agenda and figure out a plan for how they want to combat some of the Republican strategies and policies.
Sharatsky, Senator Booker surpassed the previous record that was held by the late South Carolina Senator Strom Thurmond, who, oh, by the way, wanted to prevent the passage of the Civil Rights Act. As far as optics, could this be any more dramatically different?
Extremely different, and that's something that Cory Booker also touched upon when he shared, some of his motivations for staying on the floor for 25 hours and 5 minutes to try and break Senator Thurmond's record. Now, he said it always irked him a little bit that was the record that stood in Congress, and that was because he was trying to oppose the 1957 Civil Rights Act, and Cory Booker, who is one of 5 black senators senators in Congress said that it didn't quite sit right with him. So he didn't go in with a plan to try and pass it. I think he didn't give any of his other senators an indication that he was going to go ahead and do this. But 16 hours in, we all knew he was going for the record, and that's when we saw this surge of phone calls of support from his supporters to his office. And he did pass it. The previous record was 24 hours and 18 minutes.
Swarovski Rai, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.